Overall record of 75-64, 11 games over 500. They have 23 games to go. Jose Altuve facing a new pitcher. Usually he is very aggressive no matter.
Swinging at the first pitch because he sees his numbers. They're not all that successful when he does swing at it. He's got to look for two things here: fastball, slider, and change.
There's a sharply hit baseball knocked down by De La Cruz. His throw in time to get. Yordan Alvarez and a great diving catch by France. The Astros have been
with 2 outs to go in the first and their third batter coming up. Great play.
On the first out, it makes a diving catch on the second out. Now Yainer Diaz takes one off the plate for. Since June 1. There's a strike.
Is tremendous.
Yeah, if anything, catchers usually
the swinging the balls in the strike zone.
Two pitches up. There's the made his big league debut on Friday against the Brewers, and now his second major league start.
Makes a difference.
Stop me if you've heard this before, but Kyle Tucker. Bregman keeps single A to double A to triple A to now the big leagues as Bregman pops one into shallow left field. Spencer Steer coming on towards the line, and he puts it away. Monday they were able to knock Spencer Arrighetti out in the first.
We had a 2.57 runs in the first inning the entire month of just go. The good thing is we get to play here at 110 and come back. Pitch. As you can see on TV, Hunter's coming back in there again.
Dotson. India, who draws more. 3-2 is grounded to the left side. Bregman cuts in front of Jeremy Pena to make the play, and India retires.
Let's get through the first, and then we'll go from there.
Ellie De La Cruz taking 98. Man, that's too.
It's a little warm.
Easy to get loose.
Yeah.
How about that? Ellie De La Cruz.
It's 96, 97 on their hands. They just can't get to it.
Pena on the left side, Altuve and Singleton on the right side, and Yainer Diaz catching. Tell me about it.
Well, you just saw it right there. You saw Stevenson's
tried to go out there and missing wide. 3-2. 3-2 pitch into center field. Chaz McCormick will have to play it on a bounce. Tyler's. I think the pitch that Hunter will be frustrated with, they had to put on the plate.
Right.
And then we saw what happened. Friedel grounds one to the right side. Altuve gobbles it up. And that'll do it for the Reds in the first. One hit, one left up.
Tough question.
I know that you're there in Cooperstown every year now since you're inducted. Is it the same? No, I know. Is it the same stance against Pete for some of those guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody has their opinion, and that's cool.
Have you gone every year since you were inducted?
I've missed 2.
Missed 2?
Yeah.
But you try and get there.
Yeah, I do. It's not an easy trip.
No.
Amazing. Lark is amazing.
You knew Lark.
I did, but I know better announcements of the Hall of Famers. And I'm sitting on this ramp waiting to go to the 2 greatest third basemen of all time.
That ball is going to find its way into left field. Jeremy Pena with a base. So that might have scooted on Jeremy on that play in the first inning.
Exactly right.
Is what you're saying.
It's a tough infield.
Here's Ben Gamble. Gamble swings through a pitch.
I mean, if you watch our infield at home,
not quite saturated infield, but pretty wet infield. Pena's going to steal a bag. He goes in the 4 innings. Lauder pitched against them in his first start.
Well, that's the one thing. I will tell you this: catchers. So you don't steal on the catcher, you steal on the pitcher. The guys on base.
Chaz goes after the first pitch and grounds one to short. That'll be a double play turned by the Reds. De La Cruz giving up a single in the first inning, also picking up a strikeout, and he dots 2/3 of an inning. Hunter has been outstanding in giving the Astros length.
He still pitched into the 6th. That matters. It matters to a team. Anytime he's given up some runs early, he's always come back in that game and pitched his butt off. So if you can keep that to that means you're only giving away singles.
2 big hops, and Ty France is retired.
So you can control the outside part of the plate.
Jake Fraley lines one over the head of Jeremy Pena into center field. So a couple of 2-out single. Seager's third, by the way. First pitch swings. There goes the runner. The pitch is a strike. The throws into center field. Fraley will not try to advance as it gets to.
Bases if you're them, because you're not going to hit the ball out of the ballpark that much. Right there. Walking a double.
See that about Ellie De La Cruz for sure.
Could be a triple. And that's the same pitch that we were talking.
Espinal sends one to center. Chaz back on it. Looks like he has it lined up and does.
Is the right guy to break that stretch.
Joe, I was thinking about we have the off-day guys and trying to get keep guys fresh. And still, yet you gotta put out your best lineup every single night because we have to win every game.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, I gotta sit down, guys. You know, a lot of times, some of these guys they just don't want to sit. They understand where we at right now, and
and especially since it's been June 3rd, I believe. It's like,
you know, energy, and we all know that hey, this is another guy that gives us a huge boost for our club.
You know, Joe, I was thinking about, the veteran
guys. Yeah, you know, we use it that way. They, you know, not only on the field. You know, I've been here for 7. Oh, go ball.
Ball's got a shot to center field. Back goes Friedel, and he's got room, Joe.
Spend some time in there, you know, trying at least once a homestand, and obviously being on this trip. And I think that's part of the reason is that he's got it down now where he knows who he is. It's not as he going to go on the bullpen the next pitch, and then he can dominate. Get these kind of balls all day long.
High chopper to Jeremy Pena, who waits for Jonathan India bats for the second time and takes a strike. Even with the Astros having that frustrating first inning where they hit a couple of line drives that are actually base a ground ball in the hole and then a line drive that could have been hits and were turned into outs. They still have Hunter Brown throwing up zeros.
Yeah, let's get back in the dugout. Let's try it again. And you can't ask for more than that as a position player. You know, these guys pitch once every 5 days. That's why we give them a hard time. But, you know, they're not out here grinding every single day. But when it's their day to pitch, they grind and they go out and they give us everything they got. And we respect the heck out of that for that.
Hunter having an issue with his pitch comm. Might need to get a new one. Well, it seems to be working now. Maybe just a volume adjustment. 1-1 the count to India.
He's inside on these guys all day long. That one with the top and the bottom hand came off on that. They're trying to get to that ball in, and they just can't do it. Now Hunter's just got to dial in that outside part of the plate when he needs to for the punch out.
Working in. Not a lot of guys
know how to do it. It's the hardest pitch to hit. I try to explain this to people. You have to do everything right as a hitter to hit that ball in. And I'm not talking about middle in on the plate. I'm talking about black and in. And once you start thinking about that pitch, then all of a sudden you start swinging at the ball that's 3 inches inside.
Pitch up to India. It's 2-2.
Up was a kind word. That was another uncompetitive pitch. Make a pitch here, Connor.
He's had a couple when he's gotten ahead of the count. If we have to be nitpicky, there's one up in the zone, and India can't catch up with it. That is a strikeout for Hunter Brown, number 3 in the game. Join us tomorrow for the annual Astros Foundation charity game. Charity game bags include signed memorabilia, Astros game tickets, exclusive merchandise, and more. Grab your bag in stadium or online tomorrow before they sell out, with proceeds benefiting the Astros Foundation. Visit astros.com/charity game for more details. Ellie De La Cruz sends one to Jose Altuve, and Hunter Brown has his first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon. We're going to head to the 4th. So far, scoreless.